Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lambeau. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers going to come out throwing. Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Hey, 26!
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Running right, Jones. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Second down, another shot for Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. They'll go again to Jones. And some space here. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Rodgers to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Up the middle, Jones. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. And I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
The kick by Crosby is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, the good ones have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this: I've got this many seconds to find a target. After that, I have to tuck in and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Jackson on first down, steps away. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson being chased out left. And his throw here is incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. At that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're going for it with Dobbins. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
So did you suspect the same thing that I did, that they were lining up just to draw them off sides here?
100%.
Well, how about that? They were going for it the entire time. Never a question in his mind about going ahead and getting it, despite where they were on the field.
I don't know if you heard it in my voice when they snapped the ball. I almost wasn't ready to call the play. I just kept waiting for the timeout offensively. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. And it's a big play there as he is finally taken down on what will be a terrific final act of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run here with Edwards. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Ravens have moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. Again, it's Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen. Took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Crosby with the extra point. It is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. From the gun, it's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away. And now it's third. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air the ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 26.
Throwing is Rodgers. Buying time to his left. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravensons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. On the move past the 40.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Jackson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Jackson now. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Tucker's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
A short kick taken at the 18.
Hey, you block over here.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
These two teams going through their final adjustments. It's about time for the second half in Green Bay. So for the call, we go back up to Lambeau and Brandon Gaudin.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken at the goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
From the 36, Jackson.
And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
For the defense, they were all over that. As soon as that ball was in the air, it was dangerous. Not only was it intercepted, CD, but they return it for the touchdown.
Yeah, he read that the entire way. He was reacting before other players had a chance to react themselves. The determination say this just won't be a pick. It's going to be 6 points as he takes it the other way to the end zone.
Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6.
That one complete to Prochet.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A big pickup of 38.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air. Nice chunky yardage there. And then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away.
And the Ravens are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
26.
Here's Jones again on second down.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Hey, 88.
Now Rodgers. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tariq Carpenter.
So the woes of offense continue. That's the second pick for him here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead third quarter.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones taking it in from 14 yards out. And the Packers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They go play action now. Jackson.
That's into the hands of Crochet.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Now it's Jackson. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Use it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
72 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Box it, box it, box it, box it.
Second down, another shot for Jones.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. After that run, still a good amount of meat on the bone here for this third down play. Can you envision them putting this in the air?
Totally. I mean, look at who he has under center right now. If you can't trust him with the football, you can't trust anyone. And frankly, to me, I want the ball down the stretch. Get the first down, keep it in the hands of my offense. I don't want to turn it over to them and rely on my D.
Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Jackson.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Jackson. Connecting with Andrews.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Jackson finding his tight end Andrews for the Ravens' first down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing, Jackson.
And this is incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Jackson to throw.
And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's not cool about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here's Jackson.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
Now Jackson.
He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Throwing now is Jackson. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
And once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
This was a very close ball game.